Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 1, Chapter 4.5 Notes. Today we're going to be talking about graphing linear equations in slope-intercept form. Our learning target today is to be able to graph lines in slope-intercept form without a table of values. Dun dun dun. It's not that bad, guys. Okay, so slope-intercept form. This is the new formula that you guys are going to need to know probably for the rest of your algebra careers. Okay? It's called y equals mx plus b. Now, each one of these things stands for something different. Now, the m stands for the slope. And we've been talking about the slope, okay? Calculating the slope, we know that that tells us it's either rise over run or fall over run, okay? And the b, well, the b is actually a point, and it's 0 comma b, which is another thing, or not b, I apologize, y. And this is our y-intercept. With these two pieces of information, we're able to graph lines without a problem. Okay? So let's just go through some identifying parts. It says identify the slope and y-intercept for the given line. Okay, so we need to identify the slope and the y-intercept of the given line. So the first one, y equals 3x plus 8. Okay, so that's telling us our slope is 3, and then the y-intercept would be 0, 8. Okay, so we're just stealing the information from the formula. Okay, slope, y-intercept. The slope is -1/2, and the y-intercept is 0, 3. Okay, now just pay attention that the slope is always connected to the x, and the y-intercept is always going to be by itself. Okay, so the slope for this one is -4, and the y-intercept is 8/3. Okay, don't be fooled. All right, let's look at the next part. Part 2 says rewrite the following equations into slope-intercept form. Okay, identify the slope and the y-intercept, and then the next part says graph the line. All right, so when it says slope-intercept form, we need to make sure that it's in y equals mx plus b. Pretty much you have to solve for y. Okay, so solving for y, just draw the line down the middle, and let's get the y by itself. So the first thing we have to do is subtract the 6x to both sides. You get 3y equals -6x, and that's plus 15. It's not by itself yet. You have to divide by 3. And you get y equals -2x plus 5. Okay? Now, the slope. Well, the slope is right there, which is -2. And it's a fraction that is -2/1. The y-intercept is right there, which is 0, 5. So, moving down. What this tells us is that we start right here. This is where we start the graph at 0, 5. And our slope tells us what direction to go. This is a fall over run. So you're going to go down 2 over 1. Go down 2 over 1. Okay? You only have to do 3 lines, but you can pretty much keep following that pattern in both directions, and it gives you your line. Okay? All right, let's do another one. So draw the line down the middle. Solve for y, so I'm going to add 2x to both sides. And we get 3y equals 2x plus 12. Divide everything by 3. And you get y equals 2/3 x plus 4. Oh, I'm sorry. That should be a minus 4. I wasn't paying attention to my signs. Hopefully you guys were. So, slope up and the y-intercept, okay? So the slope for that is 2/3, and that's going to be rise over run because it's positive, and 0, -4. All right, so we're doing the same thing. We are starting at -4, which is down here, and follow the slope, which is up 2/3. I'm going up 2 lines over 3 lines, up 2/3, okay? And I like to just continue my pattern both ways. That way it's going to be nice and easy for me to draw that line, okay? All right, let's go ahead and solve for y. We have to subtract the 4x to both sides, and you get -y equals -4x plus 10. Now is the y by itself? Hopefully you're saying no. Divide by -1, and you get y equals 4x minus 10. Okay? Slope, y-intercept. Our slope is 4, which is 4/1, which is rise over run. Okay, that's positive. And then our y-intercept is -10. So with that information, I know to start at -10. And then I'm going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. And remember, all you have to do is 3 points. For me, that just helps me. Woo, that was a disgusting line. Let's try that one over again. And that's not getting any better. It's pretty hard to draw on this tablet. All right, there we go. That's close enough. Your line should be a lot straighter than that. Okay, so number 7. Why don't you guys try it all by yourself and let's see how you do. All right, did you guys get that? Remember that -2 over -8 does reduce. Alrighty, and let's draw our line. So we're starting at 0, 2. It's 1/4, so we go up 1 over 4. Up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And every time you do this, it should be making a straight line. Okay? All right. This one is all up to you guys. Pause the video and let's see how you do. All right, so when you solve it, you should get y equals -1/2 x minus 2. Your slope is -1/2. Your y-intercept is 0, -2. And there's your graph. Okay? All right, let's do one more together. And then you guys will be on your own for the bottom. So I'm going to solve for y, add 3x to both sides, and we get 2y equals 3x plus 8. Okay, we have to divide everything by 2. Y equals 3/2x plus 4. Okay, so pay attention to what your slope and what the y-intercept are. The slope is 3/2 and 0/4. So remember that this right here, this y-intercept is where we start. So I'm starting at 0, 4. And then our slope, we go 1, 2, 3 to the right, 2 over. 1, 2, 3 to the right, 2 over. Okay? And if you want to continue your pattern, you're still doing the same thing. 3 and 2, down 3, over 2, down 3, over 2. And you get a nice straight line. Okay? All right. Now, you guys are all on your own for 10 through 12. Okay? And we'll check back in on number 12 to see how you guys do. So, go ahead and pause the video, and let's see how good you guys are. All right, so those are all the equations and what you should be getting. Now, I did the graphs for 10 and 11. And the reason why I didn't do number 12 yet was because there's an asterisk there. Okay, so that should be a positive 10. I don't know where I keep getting these negatives from. So, on number 12, you see that it's 3x plus 10. The slope is 3, which is 3 over 1, and you start at 10. Okay? So, I'm going to start at 10. Oh, let's get on our... I can't go up 3. Okay? So this is where I got used to drawing all of the points on the graph. It's because you're going to do the exact opposite now. Okay? So we're going to go down 3 over 1, down 3 over 1. Because if we were to actually count that out, 3 over 1, 3 over 1. Okay, you're following the slope. Okay? Even though we're doing the exact opposite thing, we don't want to change what the line should look like. Okay? And then that's what your graph should look like. So that's it for Algebra 1, Chapter 4.5 notes. If you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself because we would love to help you out. Otherwise, thanks for watching, guys.